So for this part, I'm gonna need to make a hell of a lot of noise.
Oh my goodness.
So what I've got here is one of these.
What's that? What is that?
This, if you know, you know. But we have made many a pots of pando with this thing right here.
Oh, what is this for the panda? Pound
that yam. Pound that yam.
Say no more.
And this, I've made a few cakes in it. But today, what I'm using it for is an exclusive.
I like the fact that I'm making noise and I don't even know what I'm making.
Yeah, no, you gotta make noise, mate. You gotta make noise because it's about you. It's the exclusive, mate. It's the exclusive. This guy has been taking part in reality TV shows recently.
Oh my god. Yeah, listen.
Wow. You guys, when this goes out, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be everywhere. The advertisements are gonna be popping off.
I'm telling you.
And you guys are gonna be like, "What is this?" Well, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
When you said you were taking part in the show, the reality TV show, I think all of us, our mouths kind of opened quite wide. We're like, you're gonna do what?
Yeah.
Like it really okay, what's the bigger? So other than the big cash prize, because
the big
that's always tempting.
Always tempting.
Always tempting. How did it come about?
Once again, this is what I'm trying to say, because I'm crazy, and I do crazy stuff. That's first and foremost. I do crazy stuff. But they found me on social media. So they found me on TikTok. And someone messaged me and said, look, I love your honesty. You're outspoken. You know, you're a type of person that would be great for this reality show. So I said, oh, what is the reality show? He's like, look, I'll send you the link and just do a 30-second video and send it in. So I've gone and looked on it now, and I didn't even really look at what he said. He just said, oh, reality show, rare. So I just like, let me just do a video. So I've done a video and I said, you don't need to put me on your show. I'm active, I'm gonna stir stuff up. I'm ready to go. What are you talking about? Put me on your show. And I didn't hear nothing for ages. I didn't hear nothing. And then I got a call saying, Chris, like, you've been shortlisted. And then in the end, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I realized I was being handcuffed to a complete stranger. Did you?
What? Sorry, can I just cut you? What is the name of it?
Handcuffed. The show's going to be called Handcuffed.
The show's going to be called Handcuffed. I said.
The show's going to be called Handcuffed, hosted by Jonathan Ross. It's going down, guys, I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, sorry, I love Jonathan Ross. I literally, when you told me Jonathan Ross, I was like, yes, great.
So you know,
big up Jonathan Ross.
Big up yourself. Hey, listen, no, seriously, big up Jonathan Ross every single time. And there's going to be many parts where I'll let you know why. But so they've said now, Chris, you're going to be on this show. You're going to be handcuffed to complete stranger that's got different opinions, different outlooks of life on you. And that was pretty much it. They didn't tell me who the person was. They didn't tell me what different things that we're going to have and everything. And I get to this show. It was like a theater. I get to this theater and it's like, if anyone remembers, I'm showing my age now, if anyone remembers like Blind Dates in the Black.
You
know, like when the wall and you can't see the guy, but you can't see the girl, but you're sitting down on a piece of chair. So there was a wall and I'm sitting on this chair and I've seen bare audience. It was like literally audience on the in the theater and everything. And Jonathan's there, he's asking everyone questions. And both of us sitting there and I could see the audience faces just turning, every single one of them like,
who is this?
Like looking at the guy, so I'm like, who have they paired me with? Because they're looking shocked. They're like,
so they're looking, so they can see you.
They can see me,
and they can see him. The guy, because you've got the wall between you.
Wall, so,
but you're in front of the audience.
In front of the audience, so they can see. So
you're looking at their facial expressions, thinking,
what is going on?
What is going on there?
Yeah. So at first, I come on, they ask me some questions and all the rest of it. He has some headphones on, so he can't hear what I'm saying. So I'm just talking. People are laughing. I put some headphones on now and I'm just seeing everybody's face change. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And then they just ask you to put your hand out. There's like a little gap inside this little partition wall. You put your arm out, he put his arm in, and they just handcuffed us. And then I realized I was handcuffed to a 70-year-old reform MP racist, ended up going online saying black people sit on their ass and act like savages. I was like, wait a minute.
Wow.
It was a lot. Yeah. It was a lot. And you got to mind you, I was handcuffed to this person for 15 days. When I mean 15 days, not 15 days on camera, and not in 15 days, just an hour here. 15 days, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, toilet, the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shower. Yeah. Man went in the shower one time. On the second day, he's naked.
Yeah.
Are you here? He's naked.
Yeah.
Big man, please put some clothes on. I'm handcuffed. Yeah, there was one time he's washing because he's trying to pull my arm. My arm rubbed his back, and yeah, it was wet, slimy. Yeah, I'm there back there with my shorts on, trying to. Big man, like, this is not the uncomfortability about it. So I don't.
And do you think, like, did you really think about the extent of all of these things, like having to go to the toilet and being handcuffed to someone?
The worst thing about, I didn't think about any of that. I kind of knew, like, okay, how they're going to do this, but they kept on saying to us, you're going to have a long chain, you're going to have a long chain. So in my head, I was thinking, long chain, we're going to be quite free, so it's fine, there'll be space.
When the camera's off, they'll take the chains off.
No, but that's what I thought, they will take the chains off, there's going to be 2 single beds.
Yeah.
You're not going to make man sleep with a man. Like, I'm not sleeping in the bed with a man. When I realized, I'm talking handcuffs, like, the small ones. The only time they gave us long handcuffs was to go number 2. And even then, that still felt intrusive. Because someone's gone into a cubicle, and mind yourself, you're standing right outside the cubicle.
And you know what they're doing in that cubicle.
Exactly. And the chain underneath the door. And even when they're pulling your arm, you're like that. And you know what they do. It's just like, it's awkward, man. And then you've got to imagine when they're going to the toilet, it makes more sense for you now. You might as well go to the toilet too. Yeah. Because if you don't, then you're going to be going back and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But then if they go toilet and, forgive me, and do a number 2, and then you've got to go in there afterwards. Listen, my mind was out of there. Then this guy's snoring, not snoring. Snoring is a new thing. The missus snores. I get it, But you see him, folk horn, like, when I mean this guy was laying there, oh my Lord, there were so many nights I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep. This guy is a very opinionated old guy, you know, comes from a very, very Yorkshire white kind of background. So even when I went to Yorkshire and his town, literally was the only black boy in the village. Literally. Right, I walked into this pub, and the way everyone swiveled their head, literally, like, what's this black boy doing here?
In the movie.
I'm telling you, there's a black boy in our pub today. You know what's there? I was like, hi guys, and he's handcuffed to someone. So everyone was just looking at us like, what possessed you to want to be handcuffed to someone? And even now, I still don't know what possessed me. And it was. Do you
know what though? I think sometimes if you don't overthink something, it's the best way to try something out.
That has always been my method, but that's what I love about me. I didn't have time to think about it. And then even when I was speaking to the missus about it, she was always just like, are you sure you know what you're doing? And when the more and more people was talking about it, like how you're going to go toilet and everything, that's when I started to get worried. And I was like, you know what? Stop talking, guys. Because the more and more you guys are talking about it, I'm going to end up opting out.
Yeah.
And there were so many days throughout that 15 days that I was going to quit and take off the handcuffs. Because what they do is, like, they give you like a little box, and each day that there's a box there. So if you want out, you just smash the glass, you take the key, you uncuff yourself, you're out of there. Yes. Do you know what I mean? Sort of kind of thing. Yeah. And it was to see how long you can last. And there were so many days that it was tough for me, man. And
so, like, what do you say? What was one of the biggest challenges of being, you know, I mean, just being handcuffed anyway is a blinking challenge.
Listen,
isn't it?
and they took away
my. Was there something that was like really stands out to you that you were like, nah, I can't do this. I'm going home. I'm gonna open the box. I'm going.
So many occasions. So like the first occasion was your own. You don't realize, but your own personal space. Like just being able to have that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, me and the missus gone into the shower, but if that. Couple times, you know what's there, but sometimes my space. I just want to go into the bathroom,
and you can get to walk away after you've done that.
You know,
you can go into another room, you know, and come back in an hour's time. There's no
opposites. There's like, and then you have to work on everybody else's time. So if this person wants to go sleep, you have to go to sleep. But it's 7 o'clock. I don't want to go to sleep, but you better go lay down because this person's going to lay down. You can't get up. Like, so he fell asleep. Say for instance, it's 10 o'clock. I might want to fancy a little glass of water. No glass of water for you. So there was small things that just was making me frustrated because I was like, I can't move, I can't do anything. And I think the deepest thing that I started to realize that I was not realizing how much we don't appreciate what we do have. You know, I miss the family a lot. I miss my son a lot. There were small little things where it's like you take things for granted because you've got it out there every single day.
Yeah.
When you get isolated from something, which they handcuffed me to this person.
And it's isolated and it's restricted.
There's
so much to that.
And they've took away your normal wants and needs. So I wasn't able to communicate with the missus, wasn't able to talk to my son. Like all these things got
no phone,
no nothing, everything stripped away from you. No money, no nothing. They took your cars, they take everything gone. That's it. Like I remember on I think the 4th day they gave us like £20 to go and spend in a shop. Because there was just like, that's your budget for today. Like we end up going to this shop. This was the only shop we could go into. It ended up being an organic shop. You know, we ended up buying beans on toast. I had beans on toast on one day. Like I was vexed. I was like, bro, you lot are just doing me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like literally doing me wrong. And it was them moments there where I don't know, like sometimes, like I said, we don't appreciate what we have and when we don't have it. And the one thing that really, really got to me was they took away my predominant hand. So I'm right-handed. So when they handcuffed me, it took away my predominant hand. So I had to eat, I had to wash. Wow. Everything with a hand that I don't normally use. So it was just, everything was tricky when I was making things and a cup of tea and I'm trying to pour milk and it's like, you lot would think that it's just pouring milk, but it's so hard when it's not your dominant hand. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how much I was just spilling milk. I'm just like, how the cup's there, Chris? How did you spill it? So that frustrated me a lot. And I think for me, I done really, really well. And it was really, really challenging at some points because even the cast people, obviously because it's a reality show, I'm not gonna lie to everybody, they wanted me to act belligerent. They wanted me to act like a general black guy coming off the road, and they wanted me to tear this guy a new one, sort of kind of thing. So when he came out all these stations
for TV,
for TV, so they kept saying things like, "Oh, Chris, you're representing black people and you need to do this." And I'm like, because if he's already calling us savages and he's already saying that we sit on our backside, there's no point of me acting like a savage and telling him, "Oh, whatever, you get me though, what you think you're bad?" For him to be like, "I don't understand what you're saying. What does Wagwan mean?" And then now I'm looking like an idiot. Not today, not today.
Respect, Chris. Respect.
So I had to show him that I'm going to show it in another way. And I said to him by the end of it, if you do not apologize, then I'm leaving. I'm leaving the show. And even they were quite amazed because they've got a 70-year-old white guy to go online, which you'll see on the show. And I made him apologize because I was like, that is not cool. You know what I mean? I can't be handcuffed to someone and try and win this money and go to the finals and win with a racist basically handcuffed to me. It's not happening. And I realized that, bless him, not in a bad way like that. I don't think he's a racist. I think he's prejudiced. I think he's got strong views on the sense of how he sees England, how he sees certain things. And I just remember just tearing him a new one because I remember him saying to me at one stage, "Oh, but Chris, I feel like a second-class citizen." How? Second class? I said, if you're second class, I must be third, fourth, and fifth. It doesn't make any sense. How are you second class? But then you got a cheek to tell me, which you've told me so many times, "Oh, I love going to Barbados. I love Barbados. You love it." I said, how about if you want me to leave? I said, don't take any more of my culture. Don't come to my country. Don't eat my food. Don't listen to our music then. Because you keep telling me that you want everyone else to get out of your country, but at the same time, you're running around to all our countries and taking all our resources. Don't do it then. And then I remember him just looking at me and I said, you know what's sad about the situation? I said, I go back home, which I'm half Jamaican, half St. Lucian. And I said, I'll go back to Jamaica. And I said to him, do you know what they call me? I said, they call me foreign. And I said, you know what foreign means? Foreign means you don't belong here. Imagine that. And you're telling me to go back where I come from. So I said to him, where do I come from then, Bob? And he just went quiet. And I remember him looking at me and he's like, you are from here, Chris. I said, well, it doesn't feel like it. Wonderful.
Now, you know? Chris, I am so looking forward to watching. It sounds like there were some highs, there were some lows. There was, people were learning. You learned a few things.
100%.
He learned a few things.
I definitely learned a few things. Jonathan gave us a good thing, which I'll definitely put in there is, the spoon. This guy could not stop talking. And I took that away. He gave us a spoon. And basically, guys, if you're ever in a relationship, friendship, and you feel like, you see this? This is called the magical spoon. Whoever's holding the spoon is allowed to talk. If you're not holding the spoon, you can't talk. So I took that back into my relationship, because sometimes in our relationships, we can over talk each other and not allow each other to get across their points and their views. And that was something that they done with us within Handcuffed, because Bob wouldn't stop yapping. So they gave us a spoon for us to be able to, whoever's holding a spoon. So for any relationships out there, give it a go. I'm telling you, it works.
Oh,
so, yeah,
I love that. That's
spoon.
brilliant. I'm going to try that out.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that out.
Wooden spoon. Wooden spoon.
Well, look, Chris, I can't, like, I've enjoyed this conversation
and it could go on
so much. I think, like, we need to round up a bit, but I just want to ask, like, how, because, you know, you've spoken about your lupus. How are you managing that?
You know, the worst thing about it, this year has been such a grateful year on us being able to get to a level where I'm at. So that, like I said, the clover, the silver, you know, using the natural remedies. Silogit, for those that don't know, that's another one I'll throw in there. Silogit is doing bits and numbers, you know. CMOS, for those that do know, do you know what I mean? I started using as in a sense of pick up yourself when you made the shea butter for me. So certain things, because I had sensitive skin. So there was a lot of things that was happening. And to be quite honest, it knocked me for six, to be quite fair. It knocked my appearance, my confidence, how I looked, you know, how I felt.
Really respect that you just came out, because it takes so much courage, you know. You're in the public eye as well. And it's been a journey.
100%.
It's been a huge journey. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to say, like, well done for speaking on it. Talk to maybe just find out from you how you're managing it. What are your coping mechanisms? And any people that are out there that have got autoimmune diseases. I pray for you. I wish you well. I know there's lots of support groups and things
100%,
around.
100%.
But it's just not easy, is it?
It's not. And I think a lot of us suffer in silence. And I think that's why I've been the biggest advocate of coming out, showing my face, showing my skin, showing my transformation, because there's so many people that you know right now. It could be a friend, could be a family, could be a sister, could be a brother, that are suffering in silence because they don't want to be judged. They don't want someone to see them for something that is not who they feel like they really are. But I want to let you know, nothing's changed. I'm still Chris. Don't get me wrong. My interior, outside's changed, but my interior is still the same. I'm still Chris, the bubbly, jokey, and I think my son done that for me. Like, he doesn't batter an eyelid. I don't even think he knows me before the lupus really. So for him, he's just like, yo, well, go on, Dad. But
children are healing.
You know, they're such healers, but then at the same time, they're so honest. Because even when I go to secondary school, the kids will say to me, so what happened to your face? Did you get burned? I'm like, all right, cool, say that, big man. Calm down. Why are you pointing to stuff for you? No one says, sir, take off your hat. Stop telling me to take off my hat. I still feel conscious.
Even as an adult, it's just so, you know, there must be times where you just feel twanged by it. You're like, oh, that really pains me. Literally. But actually, you're here, you're still in the public eye, you're showing your wounds, you're showing your healing process. And
I think what's the most been the most important thing is the amount of love that I see from your actual sister, the love that I get from my wife, like the love that she has shown me. And she will tell you, there's been so many times out of everything and everyone, that was my biggest scare. That was my biggest worry. I remember a couple of times even having tears in my eyes, crying to her and saying, like, you can't say that you see me the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I've changed, So don't talk about, you're still... No, I'm not. I don't feel it. I don't look it. You know, my body's changed. I've changed. I'm lethargic. I'm having naps like kids. No, this is not what I signed up for. But the love and the heart that she has, and showing me, like, do you know what I mean? I never loved you for that, Chris. I never loved you for your OB. I never loved you for your looks. And that used to always frustrate me anyway. She's like, I'm not time to that people for looks. I'm like, you better say that. You better say you got it for me for looks. You better say you like me. What's wrong with her? I just got like personality. Like more than personality. Like me too. You always there. But she is genuinely like that. She doesn't judge or doesn't. And worst thing about it, when I first got with her, even though it happened now, she was already prepared on what could be the possibility if these things did happen. Like I remember first meeting her, and she was like, I researched lupus. And she knew more about it than me. I'm like, who does that? Like, who goes out their way to know that
Big
I'm
up
with
my
someone?
sister,
Yeah,
General.
seriously, real general.
Big up my
Real,
sister.
yeah.
You get me? It's more than skin.
Yeah, she's
she's
been my rock and stone. Like, if it wasn't for her, half of the things I wouldn't have been able to pull through. So yeah, once again, big up yourself, Mrs. Big
there
up
you
yourself.
go.
Yeah.
So it's the remedies, it's the love,
the support.
It's your children,
family support, you guys and everything, the support that I had. I remember my first stand-up, and that was me I was still ill. Bare scabs on my face. I was ill. I was still on morphine. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling out a little bit.
Well, your comedy, some of the stuff recently you've done, it's been about the lupus, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And
been about that journey and being in the hospital.
Said that's been so healing for you.
So healing.
To just speak out.
To be able to speak about it. Yeah.
Audience. And people laughing.
100%.
I mean, where did you headline recently? It was a really big one.
Yeah, the Wellness Festival.
The Wellness Festival. And the vibration and you kind of really brought up the vibration, didn't you? Because there were people there that had so many different illnesses, ailments.
I'm telling you, like, and because it was so much of a deep retreat, everyone's cleansing and all the rest of it. I was the only comedian as well, so there was a lot of high expectations but low expectations, because it's like we didn't really come here for that. But everybody said to me, like, Chris, you just uplifted us, because we was going through so much. And sometimes your spiritual journey, it's a lot. Do you know what I mean? It becomes lonely, it becomes deep. Do you know what I mean? You're crying. So when people heard my story, they were just like, it was so nice to be able to hear you reflect about your lupus, reflect about your journey, and just know that you can laugh through that pain. And I believe that for anybody, if you're able to laugh through that pain because you're still here, I've got another day, you know, I've got another chance. And it doesn't matter how I am, how I look. It's about me now, within a sense of what I'm trying to do for the longevity of my health. And your sister always made me realize that. She was like, you've got a son, you've got responsibilities in the sense of how long do you want to live for? Do you want to keep messing about and throwing certain things away? So it takes time, guys. Do you know what I mean?
Amen. Yeah, amen to that.
But big up to yourself. Watch out for the Handcuffed show. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's coming out. Jonathan Ross.
Watch out,
listen,
guys.
I got to the finals.
The exclusive.
It was exclusive. Yeah, I got to the finals and didn't win my 50 bags. But yeah, we got to the finals. Yeah.
So Chris, we do one last thing.
Go on.
We do this.
What's this?
It's my glass jar. So the aim of this is you shake it up, and you pick a thing.
All right.
And you answer the question.
Say no more.
So give it a go.
Give it a good shake. You get me? Yeah, give it a good shake. See what's going on. See what we got here. If your life was a romantic movie, what kind of character would you be? Oh.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so soppy, you know.
Oh,
I mean?
yeah, love it.
I'm that romantic type.
Yeah.
Like, your sister would let me know. So Noah, straight. Everyone knows about Noah.
I don't, because I'm a bit like my
you don't know
sister.
about the Notebook?
We're not good. I'm not good at films.
The Notebook. Listen.
The Notebook, no. But anyone who knows about Noah.
Yeah, Notebook. Yeah, if you know about this guy, it's called a Notebook, and he fell in love with this woman. She ends up going away and everything, and this guy writes to this woman for nearly 10 years straight. Yeah,
that's so romantic.
Trying to find her, everything. He ends up finding her. He builds her a yard. Listen, that guy. Yeah, Notebook. For those that know, Notebook. That's the kind of character I would be. Yeah. So if you don't know about movies, I'm putting you on game. Notebook. For the man, them, you're looking at me like, really? You're gonna make me watch this with my missus? Yes, fam. You get me? For the ladies, are gonna be like, oh my God, Chris, I love that one as well. Yeah. For girls,
anyone that knows about the Notebook, give me a yes in the comments. Like, would you be that guy? Like, would you do that romantic stuff? Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. As always. Love and blessings and all things nice.
Yeah.
People, if you've tuned in today and listened to the conversations, if there's something you've learned, if there's something you want to comment about, just comment.
Yeah.
You know, give me a bit of feedback. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Like, who would you want on the show?
I was just about to say something as well. If you have an inspirational story, or you have someone that you would like to make them share their story, and they've done great things,
shout me.
Definitely. Get into the
Shout
comments.
me. Email me, message me, DM me, whatever you do
That's
to
it.
get that message across. Yeah. I'm so grateful for anyone who's watching, and I hope to see you on the next show. Bye for now.